The UK roads are falling apart. We know this from experience, and it is costing drivers billions. So why can't they be fixed?
Driving a Lamborghini Miura.
Today's video is presented in partnership with Hampson Auctions, one of the UK's leading classic, performance and supercar auction houses. Their next sale takes place on the 26th of April at the magnificent Bolesworth Castle in Cheshire. For your complimentary valuation for sale and entry into one of their auctions, please use the contact details below for a prompt response. The UK roads are at an all-time low, with potholes transitioning from a seasonal annoyance to a permanent infrastructure issue. We are currently at a real tipping point where the maintenance backlog has hit a record 16.3 billion. This is no longer just about avoiding parts of the road or driving carefully in your sports cars on certain sections. This is a real safety hazard. Here are some recent pothole related incidents. Just a few days ago, Andrew McQueen was driving back from Peppa Pig World with his daughter in his Aston Martin DB9 near Marlborough, a town we all know well, and he hit a pothole at about 40 miles per hour. The impact was so severe, so harsh and so devastating that it ripped the front wheel out from the suspension itself. They, and I quote Andrew's words, zigzagged across the road with noise and sparks and smoke before coming to a halt. Now, it's not even worth imagining what could have happened if the car had veered into oncoming traffic whilst travelling at 40 miles per hour, all because of the state of the roads. And Andrew is not the only person affected by this. Last month, a driver on the A16 near Spalding hit a pothole that was so severe it instantly blew out both the front and rear tyres on his passenger side. The damage didn't stop at the rubber, the impact actually cracked and warped his Jaguar wheels. By the time the owner paid for two new wheels at £800 each, plus the cost of premium tyres, the total bill was just under £2,000. Local garages in the area say they are seeing an unprecedented number of these double blowout incidents. A motorist named Yusuf Zaduri recently faced a £1,500 repair bill after driving through the Forest Fields area of Nottingham.
BMW?
Yes, please.
With the endless amount of cracked alloys in.
Yusuf Sidori can laugh now, but he wasn't laughing when his car hit a pothole near his home in Forest Fields in Nottingham. Today he showed us the damage. The financial damage? £1,500 for a new set of wheels.
On my main street, my home address street, there's one, just on the bend as you turn, and also on the main street. I think it's kind of getting to a point where it's a little bit dangerous, because instead of driving normally, you're kind of like looking ahead for what, pothole can I avoid?
It's estimated there are now around 6 potholes per mile on our council-controlled roads. Everyone will have their own horror story about hotspots, but could this be one of the worst in the East Midlands? The A612 Colic Loop Road in Netherfield even has warning signs.
This is a 40-mile-an-hour road.
He hit a series of deep defects that caused enough structural damage to his wheels that the entire set had to be replaced. Mechanics at the nearby Trademark Garage on Trent Lane reported that they've been seeing as many as 10 drivers a day coming in with similar suspension and wheel damage caused specifically by the state of the local roads. On the B1381 in Cambridgeshire, Dylan Ivanov described hitting a water-filled pothole that sounded like a loud bang. He said the force was so strong it felt like a shock absorber was being pushed through the entire bodywork of the car. The incident destroyed his tyre and forced a full suspension realignment. He now says his wife has to act as a navigator, calling out potholes ahead of time so that they can avoid another breakdown. And if you haven't seen our last 2 Ferrari videos, we were filming with a Ferrari Purosangue, a brand new car with expensive Michelin rubber, when we hit a ridge in the road so severe that it blew out the side of the front tyre.
We've pretty much covered off everything with regards to the review. There was not much more driving. When you're driving technical roads for spirited driving, and then the sharp edge of that bit of road at the end has then cut into the tyre and it's blown the tyre.
So here are some key statistics and numbers.
There is one pothole reported in the UK every 19 seconds. The RAC pothole breakdowns are at their highest level in years. In 2024 alone, local authorities in England and Wales dealt with approximately 2 million potholes. On average, there are 6 potholes per mile in the UK, and the average repair bill for pothole damage, suspension, tyres and alloys has climbed to £590. While damage rates are high, success rates for claiming against the council are low. Some councils receive thousands of claims but settle anywhere near 15 to 25% of them, and it gets worse. If you are planning on claiming compensation in areas like Gloucestershire and Medway, the councils are rejecting 99% of all pothole damage claims. While the national average payout for a successful claim in places like Merton is over £2,200, most drivers across the UK are being told that the council isn't liable because they weren't aware the hole existed before the accident happened. So why are the UK roads so bad? Firstly, we have the freeze-thaw cycle. UK weather is perfect for this. Rain fills cracks in the road, the temperature drops and freezes the water expanding it, and heavy tyres pop the tarmac out, and with wetter winters this cycle is accelerating. Instead of resurfacing a road, which lasts 20 years, councils often use cold laid tarmac to fill holes. This is a temporary fix only, and that often washes out in the next heavy rain. Add to all this the rise of heavy SUVs, EVs and in general increased traffic year on year. This is all putting an unprecedented fatigue on road foundations which were designed for much lighter 1960s traffic. There is talk of moving towards one machine solutions that can cut, crop and clean a pothole in 8 minutes, providing a permanent repair. Another suggestion is a move towards surface dressing and sealing roads before they break, which is 20 times cheaper than fixing a pothole once it forms. Also, there's trials of rubber modified tarmac, which use recycled tyres, and self-healing concrete also offer hope for more durable surfaces. As a country, we can take inspiration from Germany and the Netherlands, where thicker road foundations and stricter utility trenching rules prevent gas and water companies from ruining new roads, and which keeps surfaces smoother. So, UK roads are not failing because of the weather or road users, they are failing because of a 30-year strategy of managed decline. They're spending billions to fix symptoms rather than the disease itself. And in my personal experience, when we are scheduling car reviews, we now have to pay additional attention to the routes that we are choosing so that wherever possible, we're avoiding defective roads. However, as we found out with the Parasangue, this is not always possible. Until road maintenance is treated as a critical national infrastructure, the cycle won't break. And if you would like to see the damage this caused to the Ferrari Parasangue we filmed, click here.